Welcome to the Traders Network show, broadcasting worldwide on equities.com. I'm Frank Ricotta, and today we're going to do a follow-up interview with Oliver Krause, the co-founder of Untitled, Inc. Oliver, you know, we were speaking after the first interview with Matt, and I've just found it fascinating when I asked you about the name of your company. Why did you pick Untitled, Inc. as the name of your company? Can you tell our viewers a little bit of that story behind the scenes?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Untitled, we have been struggling a bit with finding a good name, and then we opened up a PowerPoint, and that's always Untitled. And then we thought Inc. Incorporated is probably a bit boring, but what's the other meaning? It's not centralized, and this pretty much matches what we are doing in the space as think tank and ventures in the blockchain and DLT space.
So you've had a pretty interesting World Economic Forum so far here at Davos, and I know earlier in the week you presented.
Yeah.
So can you give us a quick summary of your presentation?
Yeah. Well, I mean, my presentation was about Cryptopia beyond the hype towards the Internet of Value. And if I would summarize it in one sentence, it's crypto collapsed and blockchain is great, because right now, at that moment, the solutions are built that will change the way we work and live in the future. I don't know exactly when, but it's for me not a question of if. It will happen. The technology is in many areas still quite immature, and there are a lot of experiments going on. But the actual innovation we have seen 10 years ago through the Bitcoin blockchain with a unique digital bearer token that allows the transfer of value across the internet will definitely change how we can transfer anything of value, being physical or digital or physical, via the internet, peer-to-peer.
Yeah. I think that's a great point. So, I mean, if I went at this from a little different perspective, you know what cryptocurrencies did do for us? They brought this conversation to the forefront.
Exactly.
And right, wrong, or indifferent, a lot of money poured into the space. A lot of speculation, but a lot of really, really good investment as well back into the true infrastructure, which is the blockchain side of life. So, do you see that continuing through 2019?
What we are seeing currently is that there's more interest by traditional VC money rather than crowdfunding, which basically attracted around $28 billion US dollars in 2017-18 so far. A lot of that money actually will be lost because there have been a lot of bad actors around. But there will be some companies and some projects will develop into the new Googles and Amazons. It's very hard to predict which ones, but I'm convinced it will be the case.
We're going to come back. I'd like to talk a little bit more about Untitled, Inc., but we have to take a break now. So we'll be back in just a couple moments.
Forum is brought to you by Salt, providing fintech solutions for digital assets. Visit them at saltlending.com. Special thanks to Russia House and rosscongress.org for hosting our show here in Davos in the World Economic Forum. And a special shout out to Burst IQ for their expert commentary in blockchain and technology. And thank you, 1-800 Public Relations, for all your PR and media support.